We move now to question number 3. Chattanooga has seen a surge in tourism, which has certainly created jobs. However, most of them provide low wages. How do you propose to attract companies that provide higher paying jobs? The question goes first to Mrs. Blackwell Carter. Go ahead.
I've been investigating, and I actually took part in the investigation. I went inside the plants of Kellogg's Corn Flakes, and I became an inspector. And plants like that is what we need here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Because those jobs start you off with about $1,100 a week. And you know, we cannot live off of $500 a month. You can't take care of your kids off of $500 a month. So we need better jobs in our community for our people. Not labor ready, not labor source.
Thank you. Mr. Corker, your response next.
Certainly to seek them out. I have seen firsthand how mayors and other communities with a business background like I have and the energy and the persona to pursue CEOs of companies who look to locate those kind of jobs in a community can make it happen. I have met with officials at the state level, the economic and community development officials there about the kinds of packages that we can put together. And candidly, I'm already pursuing that kind of thing. So I know that the first thing is you have to seek them out. We also have a number of assets in our community that really have not been discussed. We have all kinds of fiber optic lines that run in and out of Chattanooga and around our city's business area. We ought to really utilize those to sell our community. I'm excited about the role that UTC can play in all of this and have talked about it much on the campaign trail. But in 60 seconds, this is my answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Eubanks, your response next.
Yes, like I said in one of my previous statements, if I was mayor at this moment, I would go to California. There's abundance of companies in California that's without electricity at the time. I would bring those companies, try my best to bring those companies to Chattanooga. And we're running over with wealth. If we could bring those companies here and we could prove to them that we don't have we have an abundance of electricity and our plants don't shut down. We have the flow in the river. We have the flow in the river, and we have machine, big turbines in the river that turns over, that produces electricity. We have abundance of electricity. We don't have to worry about that problem, and the companies would love to come to Chattanooga to produce their goods, and we would love to have them come to Chattanooga, and that's what I would do if I was the mayor at this particular time.
Thank you. Mr. Smith, you're next.
We talk about bringing in high-paying jobs, but my problem is we have 200,000 jobs here, and half the people here live in poverty, don't have jobs. We don't even educate our people, and we want to try to keep them here. We don't want them to go nowhere. We don't want them to move to the big part of the United States and not ever come back. Well, we need to be fair here. We need to be real here, and we need to be right. We need to quit being so evil. We need to put Chattanoogans to work. We got people coming in from Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, everywhere, working here in our jobs and then taking the money right back to where they live at. They don't spend nothing here, and you want to know why we're not booming. You know, we got to start being intelligent as adults here in Chattanooga, because this is the most beautiful city in the United States, but it ain't gonna stay that way with us being so evil and hard. Thank you.
Mr. Peoples, your reply.
I think the blueprint to our future has already been laid, and I think through tourism we've already shown the growth and the ability that Chattanooga has to be what we want Chattanooga to be. If we target more of a tourist base, if we target the people in between the ages of 15 and 50, I think we can bring Chattanooga around to being exactly what we want it to be. Last year on the carriage I had a couple from Germany, and they were all dressed in orange, and they'd come down from Knoxville. And he said the next time he comes to the state of Chattanooga, he wanted to stay in Chattanooga because, you know, if it hadn't been for a commercial in his hotel room, he wouldn't have known about it. But that's what I'm saying. Tourism, sports, we need more late night entertainment downtown, quality entertainment. And if we touch on them things, we can bring Chattanooga around to performing for us.
The final response to the question comes from Mr. Bivens.
Number one, I think tourism needs to be continued. The revitalization of rebuilding downtown, but not let's not stop there. Let's take it into all of the cities, all of the communities rather, in the city of Chattanooga, the west side, Brainerd, all over the city. We need to bring in new industry that is going to provide jobs for the people that work those jobs, that they can send their kids to college and eventually retire from. And we also want to take a look at all of the promises that have been made, and let's not make promises we can't keep. We all know that people go into office making all kinds of problems and they have no intentions of keeping them. I will not do that.